Guess who I have in my kitchen today? It is Morgan King from Daytime Tri-Cities.
And we're no stranger at cooking together.
I know, I love it. I'm so glad you're with me today.
And we're making what?
We are making a Smoky Mountain Boil, which is different than the Low Country Boil.
Or the Frogmore stew.
That's right.
What's the difference?
The difference is there's no seafood.
Oh, okay.
So we don't have any
we're
lobster.
in the mountains.
That's right. This is regional, and we're going to use regional produce and regional things. That's why it's Smoky Mountain Boil.
Okay.
So we're going to start with a seasoning packet. Use the same basic ingredients as the Low Country Boil with the potatoes and the corn and not green beans. Green beans we added. That's a new thing. But I'm going to start with the seasoning packet, and for the seasoning we're using a ham hock.
Where with the others you would use Old Bay or one of the seafood type seasonings.
That's right. So we're starting with a ham hock, but before I put this in the little packet, I want to tell everybody to layer 2 pieces of cheesecloth together, and then we're going to make the seasoning packet from there.
So you get the flavor out of it, but the ingredients don't seep into it.
That's exactly right, because we don't want all that when we get ready to dump it out on the table. We don't want to have, you know, pieces of ham and spices floating around on top of that. Okay, so we're going to add the ham hock, then we're adding cut carrots. I went ahead and did all that.
Do you get those just in the... Because I know my wife has never bought one, so I assume others...
Yeah, they come in a package. You can get it in the meat department at your favorite Food City store, and that works really well. And then we've added about a half an onion. He doesn't want to go in there, so he's not going in there. And then I have some fresh thyme and a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper. And I like to add a little bit of poultry seasoning too. That just, I don't know, that just brings out the flavor. And then we're going to tie it together in a bundle.
Right, while you're wrapping that up, you want me to prepare the boil?
Yes, I'd like for you to go ahead and add the chicken broth, and you'll probably use about 8 cups of chicken broth.
So that's this whole thing.
That's that whole thing. And then we're going to add 2 containers of the Dr. Enough, which is local.
Yes.
Yay. It's fortified with vitamins and minerals, so we're having a healthy meal here.
I love healthy.
I do too. So you're going to let that boil probably about 20 minutes, so we have the broth into a nice rolling boil. And then I'm going to add our little spice packet. And Morgan, while all that is working and you're pouring and adding too, I need for you to cut some corn for me.
Okay.
And we're going to chop the corn into, not really chop it, but...
just enough for...
Yeah, just enough. Dr. Enough? It's just enough.
Good stuff.
Okay. And then I'm going to...
corn that says hasn't been blanched or anything?
Nope, it's raw corn. And if you'll use that chef knife and cut some 4-inch pieces, that would be good, not too big. Yep, that's great. And you should probably get about 3 sections out of each piece of corn. Go, Morgan. Okay. Sorry, it's so hard. And while he's doing that, I'm going to cut up some carrots because that is part of our Smoky Mountain Boil. We're going to add some carrots. These have already been peeled. I'm just slicing them at an angle. And they're pretty small, so they're not going to take a long time to cook. And usually what I like to do is put in the corn with the potatoes. I already have put in the new potatoes.
So you layer what goes in there by time because different things cook
at different levels.
So it all ends up ready at the same time.
That's right. So I did not put a potato in there, but the potatoes are in there. And so what we're going to do is add our carrots to the steaming basket, and then I'm going to put some green bean bundles. And the green bean bundles...
With your fingers now.
I've made some already. I'll go ahead and stick those in there, but let me show you how to do that real quick. You are going to boil some water. You put your raw green beans in the boiling water. Let them boil for like, I don't know, 3 to 5 seconds. After that, if they turn bright green, then you're going to take an ice bath, take a container, fill it full of ice and water, blanch your green beans in the water, and then you have these beautiful, fresh green beans. And then what we're going to do to make the bundle, go ahead and put that corn in if you would, please. Yep. That'd be awesome.
Plop it in?
Yes, because we've got to slice our sausages. And I'll tell them about that in just a second. But the green bean bundles, you take 4 or 5 together in your hand, and then, actually I'm going to set that down. Then you can use a chive stem or leaf. I don't know what you call it, a piece of chive.
Stalk.
A stalk, thank you. That's good. And you tie it just like that. And then you put it in the steamer. Okay, go ahead and chop up our sausages.
And what kind are they?
This is chicken Asiago. And we also have a beef sausage. So you can put whatever sausage you want. It's your dish. You can do whatever you want with it.
Asiago, what does that mean? Is that a
It's just a cheese. And these are hot. These are flavored hot. So we're going to stick those in. And what is so great about this is one pot cooking. So this is basically it. It's going to boil for like 20 to 30 minutes, and you are good to go after that.
Summer has arrived in all its glory. It's about sunny days and cool nights. Inspired by the bright blooms of the season, garden fresh vegetables and patriotic celebrations captures the theme for all of our set-to-serve menus in Sassyscapes. In the midst of a sizzling hot day, a chilled salad comes to the rescue for a light luncheon or evening dinner with friends. The striking contrast of bright pink watermelon layered on top of red and yellow tomato slices repeats the tropical-inspired color theme. Fuchsia and pink roses snuggled together in a mound of fresh oranges to serve as the centerpiece. For the unexpected, each setting flanks the flatware at an angle in the upper left corner of the square reversible placemat. Simple and sassy, just the way we like it.
Coming up after the break.
Oh boy, look at the corn.
Serve It Up Sassy is presented by Food City.